everybody from Dearborn. It's a town close to Detroit, Michigan. I'm here with, well, first of all, thank you so much for being here with us.
Julie, I'm the Deputy Library Director of Dearborn Public Library.
Yes. I kind of came and I said, oh my God, I heard about this Korean War memorial in front of the library, which is also near the Performing Arts Center, so there's a huge auditorium inside, and she has graciously agreed to not only talk about the significance, but her father.
Yes, he is a Korean War veteran. He is almost 87 years old, and he probably wears his hat that he has that signifies his participation in that period of time.
And what is his full name?
David Zatkin.
And what year did he serve?
I think it was he was in the 1953 he entered into service.
Okay.
So right at the end.
So one thing I do want to highlight here is very significant. It says Korean War 1952-53 and U.S. service members worldwide 5.7 million. What that means is while 1.8 million served in theater, which means, in Korea, that 5.7 served all around the world. As you know, military, it's a united effort. So not everyone was physically stationed in Korea. And of course, U.S. service members, like Julie's father, was served in Berlin during the era, right?
Yes, he was in the Air Force.
Yes.
He was in Berlin during that period of time.
And of course, it's a combined effort. But many of his peers who probably went basic training with, they served in theater. So the first thing she said when I said, do you know about the Korean War memorial? She said it was something a little closer to her heart. And she took a picture of the memorial and showed it to her father. So we're going to take you to the memorial. So what I learned from my research was that these pillars, or they call it the monoliths, were built in 1991 and located at the City Hall in Dearborn.
Correct.
And it was moved when?
In September 2016, they did the dedication to this Dearborn Veterans and War Memorial Park is the official name.
For the front of the library. So that is the library. Actually, it looks, is that a public library?
This is the public library. This is the main library in Dearborn.
Wow.
Library. There's 2 branch locations as well.
Wow, well, that was almost a college, library. And from the city of Dearborn, which is probably a relatively smaller town, but 26 went to Korea and never returned home. So again, that's, I guess, what I'm trying to highlight, that and promote awareness that even in small or large city, young boys, right? Like your father, how old was he? When he went to?
He was probably 20 years old at
Wow.
that time, or so, 21.
They all went when they were so young to serve and answer the call for their country. So, is there anything in the back? Okay. Well, as you can see, there's like 4 different monoliths. So, thank you so much. But is your father healthy?
He is doing well, yes.
And what does it mean to have these kind of memorials in front of the library?
I think it's wonderful. It's just an important reminder, and a public library is a wonderful place to have these kinds of memorials. We get hundreds of visitors a day, so it's got a lot of public attention, and they do ceremonies, out in this area. We just had the parade for Memorial Day, and we have a very large parade that goes right down Michigan Avenue, and we have veterans that actually come and participate in the parade. And then there's the Korean War, the Armistice Day in July. That's every year that is also recognized.
Yeah, that's something that got me excited because, as you know, I organized an event myself in DC on around July 27th, and that's what they do here in Dearborn as well.
They do.
And this year will be on the 28th, which is a Saturday, the day after. And And I'm just hoping that on July 27th they'll sign the peace treaty. So we're just so that remains of the POW MIAs will be able to have a final. So thank you so much.
You're
Julie.
welcome. Thank you.
Please thank your father for me. I have something for him, so you hold the
Okay.
right there. And while I invite my friend Curtis, come Curtis. Well, Curtis is not only tall, but he has a huge heart, and he drove how many hours from Canada?
Between 4 and 5 hours to get to
Yeah.
Detroit. Airborne here.
Yeah, he saw that in my itinerary that I was coming to Detroit area, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna meet you there, and I think that's awesome because not only am I encouraged, but as a Canadian, I keep telling him that Canada fought in the Korean War, and how many died?
I think you educated me that it was about a little over 5,000
Yes.
Canadians.
Not to mention that any particular country or state that suffered most casualty is more significant than the other. That's not why, but I'm saying that much sacrifice was made, and it's important for us to remember. By the way, Julie, Michigan suffered the 7th largest casualty in all of the country.
Really?
Yeah, 1492. It's easy to remember because that's when Columbus
Sailed the ocean.
sailed the ocean blue. So 1492 from
There was
the
about 37,000 total from
Yes.
the United States.
so. Well, you're a young person, and last but not least, why do you think it's important that and you're an educator yourself, so
Yeah.
that we keep on educating the younger generations about these kind of sacrifices?
Yeah, I think just like you say, the sacrifice, we got to remember it because as the people like Julie's father are passing on, the veterans won't be around all the time. We got to remember the service, their sacrifice. My grandfather served in World War II, so I've got to also remember his efforts as well as for this Korean War. In addition, Hannah's effort to promote the awareness of this is great timing with the hopes that the Korean peace treaty can be signed and the war would officially stop, and hopefully you see the denuclearization as well. And I think this is a great thing Hannah's doing to promote peace and just have a more peaceful world. Hopefully.
I'm gonna just present you a little token of appreciation for your father, because you say you're gonna see him today.
I am going to.
Yay! How lovely. So this is in honor of your father's service in the Korean War. Please present this to him.
I will. Thank you.
As a token of my gratitude, as well as
I
all
will.
the Koreans who are enjoying the freedom, and not only Koreans but Americans as well, because Korean War halted the spread of communism. Right? So thank you so much,
Thank
Julie,
you.
for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. And everybody, this was my 37th state in my 50 states, 70 city, and 90-day journey across America to honor Korean War veterans. Again, the 26th from the city of Dearborn alone. So keep following me. I'll be in Pennsylvania tomorrow. Remember 77.org. Thank you. Bye.